My name is Neta Palkovitz and I am a space lawyer. I'm a legal advisor for a private company called ISIS Innovative Solutions in Space, and we manufacture and launch small satellites to outer space. Well, additionally, I also work at Leiden University as a PhD candidate and basically research space law. A legal advisor, or a space lawyer in this case, are important because everything that a private company or even a governmental organization does in space has to be approved by the state at the end of the day. And for that reason, somebody has to monitor the activities, to be aware of the regulations which are made by the United Nations. This is an example of all the space treaties. And of course, be in contact with the government and some policy aspects which are related to this work. A typical working day for me would be a bit similar like any other lawyer, in the sense that there's a lot of contract negotiations and some commercial activities of the company which needs to be arranged and monitored by the legal advisor. But the special part of my job, which I actually enjoy the most, is related to the activities we actually do in outer space. So I get to negotiate very interesting contracts with the people who actually have the rockets to launch the satellites on, and which is pretty exciting. And additionally to that, there's a lot of negotiations and meetings with governmental organizations, which are also, of course, part of that activity. The least favorite thing about my job, well, it's actually a bit of both. It's the best part and the worst part of my job. That's the legal uncertainty we have, because, well, humanity has been in space for quite a long time already, but private companies, well, that's a bit different. They are really reaching outer space and doing commercial activities only in the past years. And the treaties, which are again here made by the UN, are quite old, from the 60s. So there is a lot of need to adapt the really old laws to the new activities, which again creates a lot of uncertainty in certain situations, but that also creates very interesting challenges for me as a lawyer. Well, one of the let's say most exciting things I was involved with during my career is slightly adjusting the Dutch Space Activities Act, so it will include the launch of small satellites from the Dutch small satellites, even if the launch is not made from the Netherlands. Up until recent years, that activity was not covered by the law, and that meant that the company I work for could not get a license from the state to launch any satellites at all. And we opened a dialogue with the government, which means economic affairs and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and a lot of important people like that. And we actually managed to create a legal arrangement which allowed us to launch small satellites here under Dutch law. That was very exciting to do.